For me, few things are better in books than a man who wants his woman to succeed, to be the truest, most beautiful version of herself. Hi, my name's Bea and welcome to my channel, Mama Needs to Read Romance, and swoon over guys that just want their girls to be successful. I've been compiling this list for a while, probably since I started BookTube. I love a strong hero who's confident in his masculinity, would never feel threatened by a woman's success. And today I'm going to share with you some of my favorite books that celebrate the men who celebrate their women. Let's start out with a contemporary romance. This is book 2 of the Friday Harbor series by Lisa Kleypas. You may know her from the Wallflower series or her other historicals, but I actually also really enjoy this contemporary series. We have Lucy, and she falls in love with Sam. Sam is a winemaker and she is an artist. They both actually are a little magical, which is really fun to watch. Towards the end of the book, she finds out that she can pursue her dream of being an artist if she travels to New York City. Sam puts her first and decides to make it work long distance so that she can pursue her dreams. I loved watching their romance bloom, and I loved watching magic happen, whether we're talking real magic or just the love that they share. I recently finished The Court of Wings and Ruin, which is book 3 in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. In both this book and A Court of Mist and Fury, I was extremely impressed by Rhysand. He is a fairy who is desperately in love with Feyre, and he wants her to be the truest version of herself. Feyre is still kind of a young adult, finding her footing as a fairy as well. And I loved how, especially in this book, over and over again, she just defers to him to ask what he wants her to do. Every single time, he always says, "What do you want to do? You are your own person. I am going to support whatever you decide." It was like catnip. I loved it so much. He has such confidence in her that it allows her to feel confident in herself. And I love Rhysand. Another close to fantasy, this is a paranormal, which I was really impressed by. A lot of people love this one, Resting Witch Face, which is book 5 of the Stay a Spell series. We have Jules and Reuben. Reuben is the head of the vampires, where Jules is the head of all the supernaturals in New Orleans. They go on a road trip together in this book, and time and again, Reuben, who is definitely an alpha in his own right, continually defers to Jules. He has confidence in her. He wants her to be able to speak up, to say her piece, and to be respected by everyone that they encounter. And I was beyond thrilled to see how much not only did he adore and worship her, but he respected her too. And he wanted everybody else to do the same. It was heartwarming and spicy. The first Christina Britton I ever read was Some Dukes Have All the Luck, which was published late last year. There's something especially exciting about a male feminist in a historical romance because you know it's not common for that era. Bronwyn, she just wants to be a scientist. She wants to study insects. And Ash is more than happy to let her do that. He has her marry him so that she can help him watch his wards, and they fall madly in love. I loved how he really encouraged her in her studies and in writing her paper that she wanted to submit to the Entomology Society, or some name similar to that in London at the time. But he recognized when her own confidence faltered, and he was there to encourage and support her to finish her paper and send it already. Because he believed in her more than she believed in herself. And thankfully that turned it all around. On a more silly side, to get to the other side, this book made me laugh quite a bit. Trixie just wants to take care of this chicken, and she'll do anything in order to do that. She works all kinds of odd jobs in order to pay for these vet bills, and even moves to a place that will allow the chicken. Meanwhile, Bear, who falls head over heels in love with her, is willing to help her in her living situation, as well as work the zaniest jobs possible in order to help her pay for these vet bills. Does he care about the chicken? No, but he knows that she does, so that's good enough for him. And I loved that. I'll close with one you may have heard me mention before. Hello Stranger by Lisa Kleypas. This one might have inspired this entire video. As you know, this is my favorite in the Ravenel series. I'm totally obsessed with our man, Ethan Ransom. He is a detective who falls head over heels for Dr. Garrett Gibson. She's fearful that he might want her to quit her job, but he not only wants her to continue to thrive as a doctor, he is not intimidated in the least that she is intelligent, that she has her own career. He even teaches her self-defense so that she is well equipped to go anywhere she wants to go to practice medicine. And I can't think of anything hotter than all of that. Well, those were just a few of my offerings. I'll be continually looking for more of of these. If you know of any other books that have men who also uphold their women just like the books that I mentioned, feel free to leave a comment below. I know I'd like to find out, and I bet some of our viewers would too. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you're enjoying whatever you're reading, whether our hero is celebrating our heroine or not. Until next time, thanks so much. Take care. Bye.